Well, hello, my divine mystics, my high priest, my high priestess, my star seeds, my light workers, my light beings, my lightnings, my seers, my healers, and to my amazing souls out there that were brought here on earth to enlighten, to inspire, to bring love. Welcome to Being the Light podcast with yours truly, Kalima. As always, we're tapping into the 777 frequency, which is divine alignment. So if you were brought here, if you found this channel, that means that the divine, the Most High, the Creator, the All-Knowing wants you to hear some aspect of this message, or in fact, the entire message. So thank you for tuning in to Being the Light podcast. In this podcast, I talk about various topics related to spirituality. I provide the listeners with helpful teachings and guidance and tips on how to successfully navigate in this 3D world as a spirit or a soul having a human experience. This podcast is for my spiritual seekers, the truth seekers, the ones who are always seeking to find a deeper meaning behind this life, our existence, and more importantly, the Creator. This podcast was truly created for the truth seekers, the chosen ones, those who crave inner fulfillment, those who crave inner peace, those who crave more than this mundane world can offer. This podcast is for you. This community is for you. So before we dive deep into today's topic, I want to touch on what inner fulfillment means to me in terms of navigating this spiritual journey that we all have embarked on. So if you are a truth seeker, if you are a soul that questions existence, if you are a soul that looks beyond the matrix, if you are a soul that believes you were created for a divine, sacred, beautiful purpose, this podcast is for you. If you are a soul that is seeking inner peace, inner fulfillment, something this world cannot offer you, by embracing your true calling, and your true calling is the reason why you were created. It is the divine purpose of why God created you. As a truth seeker, you are seeking what your purpose is on earth, and that is to follow the will of God, to obtain your heart's desires, which is inner fulfillment. And for those who are not familiar with inner fulfillment or haven't experienced inner fulfillment, I'll define it. Inner fulfillment is essentially a feeling that one experiences when their body, mind, and soul are in complete alignment with God's purpose for their life. Inner fulfillment will bring your soul peace, joy, comfort, warmth, gratitude, contentment. Inner fulfillment is what your soul is seeking, your divine purpose. And inner fulfillment cannot be obtained by chasing worldly desires. It can only be achieved by journeying through the soul, by looking within, by connecting with the Creator. That is the only way to look within. And when you find who you are from within, that is when you truly become a divine being on earth. That is when you truly can bring heaven on earth. This is the reason why prophets, their companions, spiritual leaders have sacrificed their lives to pursue this path. It is a path that leads to enlightenment. It is a path that frees your soul, the path that every chosen one embarks on. So this is a special message for you, for the chosen ones. To obtain inner fulfillment means you must take that leap of faith, follow your soul's calling, which you're called to do, whether that is through philanthropy, creative arts, writing, speaking, mentorship. Follow your soul's calling. That is how you obtain and experience inner fulfillment. But when you follow your soul's calling, understand that it requires you to not see with your eyes. It requires you to walk by faith. It requires you to see with your third eye, to see with your heart, to listen to your intuitive guidance, to listen to the inner voice within. Let's dive deep into today's topic. And today's topic is faith. Many people say they have faith, but very few people truly understand how to live a faithful life. As a chosen one, you will discover how to truly surrender to the will of God and walk by faith. Faith is an aspect of the journey that can be a struggle. It requires you to look within. It requires you to follow your third eye. And by third eye, I mean your intuition, your inner voice, or you can simply say God's voice. And oftentimes that voice is subtle, may instruct you to do an act that goes completely against your comfort zone. I'll use myself as an example. For someone who has built a very successful career for herself in accounting as well as information technology, I lived a life of abundance and comfort. However, my life lacked inner fulfillment. Every choice, every decision I made was based off of comfort, fear, until one day I received a call, an inner calling within. I was completely frustrated with how unfulfilled my life was. You know what God told me? The Creator, the Divine, the Most High, however you describe Him. He told me to quit my job, to focus on my business, to embrace my creative gifts, and to write, to share my writings with the world. I was also told to walk away from friends, relationships that I've had for over 10 to 15 years due to comfort and normalcy. I was told to walk away from those connections. I was also told to go into hermit mode and to meditate, pray, fast. Yes, I turned into almost a monk at some point in my journey. I became the ultimate hermit. Every decision that I was making went beyond logic, and I could not see the future. The biggest and scariest decision I made was actually quitting my job, not knowing how I would eat, how I would survive, if my business would be successful. But I trusted in the inner guidance because I got to a point in my life where I just had to try. I just had to see. I just had to take that leap of faith. And for you, your situation may be completely different from mine. However, I'm almost certain that as a chosen one, you are being called to step outside your comfort zone. You are being called to challenge the system. You are being called to be a divergent. You are being called to walk an unconventional path, a path that you have not seen others walked. Why? Because this is your unique mission, your unique purpose, and only you can walk it. That is why you must walk by faith, because you cannot look outside of yourself for the answers. You must look within. The answers are always within. And let me tell you, when you take that leap of faith, your desires, your beliefs, your character will all be tested. You are going to be tested by the Creator, by the Divine, to see, do you truly believe in the vision? Do you truly trust in God's plan on your life, even though you cannot physically see it? Do you trust in the Creator? This entire existence, this entire life is about, do you believe in the unseen? You must believe in God, the unseen. And God is never outside of you. God is always within you. He is the closest thing to you. And I believe that God designed it this way so that we can always have this closeness and oneness with Him, so that we can always be properly guided towards the righteous path. Essentially, when you take that leap of faith, when you answer the call, and everyone's call is different. It may be a relationship, walking away from a marriage, from family members, Every person's situation is unique and different depending on their soul's purpose. But you must believe in the vision. You must believe in your intuition. You must believe in thyself. You must trust that God, the Creator, the Divine, the Most High will provide, that He will guide, that He will give you the tools, the resources, the people, the things that you need to propel you on this sacred, unique journey that you were created to fulfill. But here's a tip: close your eyes. Close your physical eyes, because you may not be able to physically see the path ahead, but you can always feel it, and that path is always going to be spoken to you. That is why in every episode I harbor on strengthening your connection with your Creator. Make sure you devote time to talk to your Creator. Cultivating that relationship is the most important relationship one can truly build. After all, nothing in this world lasts. I'm talking about material wealth, loved ones, relationships. And everyone has a unique way to build that connection. Some people may build a connection with their Creator by embracing their creative gifts, by singing, by writing, by dancing. Some people may find meditation and prayer, connecting with nature. There are various ways to connect with the Most High, for He is the most infinite. As long as your intention is to truly connect with your Creator, you will. But this must be a continuous practice. This must be a daily practice. By strengthening your connection with your Creator, you are strengthening your third eye. You are refining those gifts, those qualities that He has instilled within you. You are bringing to light the power that lies within. You are listening to your intuition. Visions, dreams, ancient truths are going to be uttered and whispered to you as you strengthen your connection. You will see that not only do you have physical and material support, but you also have a spiritual army supporting and backing you along this journey. When you strengthen that connection, your faith becomes unbreakable. Never give up, chosen one. But understand that this is not a path that you can see. This is a path that you must feel. This is a path where you must trust and you must believe. So if you believe in your soul that you are meant to be a successful writer, entrepreneur, singer, if you believe that you are meant to meet your divine counterpart, your divine pair, and have a sacred union with another soul, another human being, believe it, trust it, and follow those inclinations. Don't give up. We have many enemies. We have many distractions in this world. So center yourself around the truth. And the absolute truth is God, the Creator. And that spirit, that light lives within you. So go into the unknown. Go into the darkness. Go on the path that has not been paved. Typically, the path that has not been paved is the most rewarding path, and it leads to the greatest discoveries. But you can't do it by yourself, for you are not self-sufficient. You must surrender to the Most High, and you must trust in its guidance, in its truths, and its timing. We'll emphasize its timing. Completely throw away any preconceived notions you have on how the path is going to be. Your life was constructed and created by the divine. You do not have its vision. You do not have its truths. That is why you must allow the divine to provide you with its seeing and hearing, so that you become the vessel it uses to perform its miracle, its infinite blessings upon earth. Faith is all you need. Even when you reach your breaking point, faith will get you through it. So have faith, even as small as a mustard seed, for the universe is always listening. The divine is always listening, and it loves to listen to those who believe, who have faith, who have the courage and the strength to persevere despite the trials and tribulations that they may be going through in this 3D reality. You cannot follow what you see on earth. It's an illusion. If you have $0 in your bank account, does that mean you are not abundant? If you are not in a relationship, does that mean that you are not loved or that you are not worthy of love? No. You are a divine being. You carry the spirit of the divine within you, regardless of your physical reality. So do not walk by sight, walk by faith. I hope by me defining from my personal experience and what I have learned along my journey about faith and the power of belief, the power of seeing beyond this physical reality, seeing beyond the illusion, and trusting your inner knowing that you've gained some clarity. I truly hope that this message was helpful for you along your spiritual journey. And if this message was helpful for you, please like, share, subscribe, comment below. This is a new channel. We're still actively growing, and the goal and the intention is to build a community of souls, of light workers who are truly created and believe that they are here to bring love and light, so that we can bring forth a new earth, so that we can raise the frequency of earth and bring more healing and love into the lives of your fellow human beings. This is a collective effort. So let's help each other. If you have a channel, if you have initiatives and things that you're working on, please comment below. Share it with me. I would love to support. So thank you so much, my light workers. And for my returning listeners, which I call my Lightenings, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Being the Light podcast with yours truly. As always, peace, love, and light.